I am Avalon, what's up? I did it! Look at it over there. I just finished the triple elixir, the ramp up challenge. I'm gonna show you all of the battles in this video. All of the 10 battles because I lost one in this video. It's an incredible beatdown deck I was using in this battle. This is the deck here. I composed it myself. It contains the Pekka to shred all those golems and giants and all that stuff. Of course, it contained the Mega Knight. The Mega Knight, very strong. It works against Goblin barrels. It works against groups of units like Barbarians and stuff. It's just very strong. You have to have the Mega Knight if you want to play a real tough beatdown deck like I did here. I added the Minion Horde. I thought, dang, elixir, if I survive the first minute, it doesn't really matter how much elixir this deck costs. And so I put in the Minion Horde to defend against Balloon. And then of course the Electro Wizard, because there are many Inferno Dragons and Inferno Towers in there. The role of the Wizard. The Wizard should help to support my tanks against all those small units, and then the Bandit is always nice to have for chip damage. The Zap also for small units and Inferno Towers. The Mega Minion, I just left the Mega Minion in there also to defend against Balloon and to put some pressure from air. And I really did win this first try. This is so amazing. I built my own deck that I just shown you, and I won this thing first try. This was a good start here. I have the Bandit, so I can dispose some small units here with the Bandit and just see how he reacts and what he's got. I'm gonna show you the replay because you know, to record while playing is way more difficult. So I played it first, and now that it worked, I'm gonna show you all of those battles here. Then I decided to drop a Pekka. Usually you wouldn't drop a lonesome Pekka like that because it's very dangerous. He may counter it on his side. But here with this fast elixir cycle, you can actually recover really fast from mistakes like that. And so I attack his Inferno Tower there. He defends that very successful. It's a great start for him. I'm under pressure here. I have to defend against that giant. My Wizard basically and my Mega Minion there kind of lonesome against that Inferno Tower, and he's able to drop a Miner. I defend the Miner with a Bandit, and the Bandit of course keeps the pressure up because that Bandit is now walking onto his tower, and he basically defends it with another giant. So he's very pushy with that giant, but this time, notice I'm in a better situation because this time I will meet the giant on my side of the map, and that's always when I think, whoa, I got him. Here, I really got him because, yeah, the lightning is kind of annoying there, but of course my Pekka shreds the giant. The arrows also annoying, arrows stopping my expensive Minion Horde. But now he has to handle that Pekka, and he does that with another Inferno Tower. I drop a Bandit here, and now many units approach him. And the Inferno Tower already locked, but I'm taking out the Bandit. And now I have an Electro Wizard there. The Bandit going against Inferno Tower, Bandit going against this tower and doing some damage there. So, it's not easy. It's not easy to go against that Inferno Tower. But the more LX we got, the stronger my deck becomes. It's definitely a deck I was fully speculating on overtime to win those matches on overtime. That's the basic strategy. And always be very pushy. Here again, his Inferno Tower burning my Pekka. I tapped the Inferno Tower, and then the lightning taking out many of my troops. Also, he defends the Minion Horde really nice there. And I just keep pushing. Another Pekka pushing there. It's not really about skill. It's somehow just about pushing, keeping pushing, and he defends with 2 Inferno Tower now. But this, guys, this is it. This is the psychological advantage I was looking for. He's in defensive mode now. Notice, at the start of the match, he was the one pushing with the giant, but now I got the psychological advantage. He started defending. Again, I shred the giant on my side of the map. He basically has no chance to get it anymore. And we have a really strong push now with Giant, Mega Knight, and the Electro Wizard also, though. The Minion Horde distracting the Inferno Tower, and basically my troops now getting to the tower. Pekka hitting the tower already in overtime, and dang, that was the first victory. And that's when I thought, yeah, maybe this deck is working after all. I went into battle number 2 with the exact same deck. Yeah, again, I have the Bandit, so what I'm gonna do here is dispose the Bandit. That's gonna make him show some of his cards here, and he actually counters this with the Executioner. The Executioner, of course, a great counter. I'm kind of careful here in the second match. I don't really fully trust in the deck yet, so I place this Mega Minion first, and he kind of gets a strong push out of this with the Miner, because my Pekka going for the Miner, and so his minions kind of can do some damage to my Pekka there, and he's also got an elixir advantage at the moment. I'm still trying to support Pekka. I dropped the Electro because I was suspecting that he has an Inferno Tower, but it showed that he doesn't have an Inferno Tower, which is actually cool. He's playing this Hog Rider deck now, I know, of course, after the match. And so it's kind of easy to defend those Barbarians. Actually here I just wait because that Barbarian just dies, and I actually thought he'd die. And there's the Hog Rider. Really nice to counter the Hog Rider with the Mega Minion. That's actually a thing I was waiting for, to counter him with that. And now my Mega Knight is approaching his tower, very dangerous for him. Bandit helping, and now they charge into the tower. He's distracting the Mega Knight, but the Bandit charged into the tower and doing damage there. So the Bandit, really a very precious member of this deck. He drops another Hog Rider, kind of got me off guard there because I didn't expect it so early. And so his Hog Rider got some hits, and I'm countering with the Minion Horde, but the Minion Horde, of course, survived his zap here. And now another strong push is coming. Nice defense there, I have to say that. The execution really annoying, killing my Minion Horde there, but my Pekka walking backwards again. Again, the Bandit is the one who charged into the tower and got some hit points. And now again, I'm gonna stop. Actually, it was a mistake. I dropped the Pekka behind. So I have to emergency counter the Hog with the Minion Horde. He zaps it again. And my tower is almost destroyed. Guys, I was kind of panicking at this moment. And he's pushing with another Miner. And my tower is almost destroyed with only 40 seconds to go here in the second battle. He drops another Hog. Actually, very cool. My Mega Knight just smashed the Hog Rider, and my Pekka walking for his tower. No, distracted again. And now we have a really strong combo going for his tower here, approaching overtime once again, doing some chip damage to his tower there. He defends with barbs. Of course, the Mega Knight is awesome against Barbarians, and now the Mega Knight died. We have a Pekka going, and actually the Bandit is the one who did the final strike. So, powers 1-1, but I have two Pekkas approaching his King Tower, and that's what I meant in overtime. The pressure from my deck I built is getting so strong, and you see it here. Awesome 3-crown victory. Kind of took him off guard in overtime because his small unit deck with Hog Rider just isn't that strong against that massive tank power. So battle number 3 is actually one of the tests for my deck. Of course I didn't know at start as always, but it is against a Golem deck. Again, I have the Bandit in the starting hand, which is really cool to kind of check out what he's playing. He plays the Princess on the lane, which is giving me some chip damage, and I decide to defend with the Pekka. So I'm having pressure both lines, one the Bandit, the other the Pekka. He defends with the Night Witch and that army. At this moment, with my very expensive deck, there's really not much I can do against the skeleton army because I don't have the wizard ready. I'm actually really need double elixir to play that wizard behind either the Pekka or the Mega Knight. So here I just use the wizard for defense. I'm still very chilled at this moment. You see it there, he's now gonna play the Golem, and I have to be ready to defend against that Golem. I play my Electro Wizard here at this moment. The reason is I'm actually trying to cycle to the Pekka. That's why I do this. So I play the Bandit too. The reasoning, I want to cycle to the Pekka. Now I drop this Pekka behind the Golem to take care of the units behind, but this kind of doesn't work because the Pekka turns around and goes for the Golem. And so I was able to, with the Electros, I was able to destroy all those units. My Pekkas just survived slightly there. Again, I have two Bandits, and this time my Wizard is there, but a little bit too late, a tiny little bit too late. And so he gets through with those units. I'm just gonna distract them with a Mega Minion, so that he's not getting more damage here. And again, I place another Pekka, be very push here, not dropping it behind, but drop it close to the river. He drops the Golem. I'm a little, at this moment I was thinking, does this really work? I'm on his side of the map, he's got that Pekka, And then also those small units there. So many stuff on the map. I play the wizard here. My Pekka is still alive, shredding his golem. I play the minion horde against his golem. He's got arrows too. So this is really close. He's creating a lot of pressure there against my tower. My tower is on 336. It's almost dead. And again, this is an overtime deck. It's really a deck that creates a lot of pressure in open. This time I have the lineup I like. It's the Pekka and the wizard behind, and the bandit and the Electro wizard. They all line up behind the Pekka. I drop a Mega Knight. And this Mega Knight here really is the match changer because my wizard Electro is still alive. Mega Knight going for everything. They're basically cleaning the map on his side. I'm pushing with another Pekka. Now the Mega Knight is not at his tower, it just died. But a strong push is coming there with the Pekka and is fully in defensive mode. And really, that's where his small units just struggle. I have the Pekka, I have the wizard, I have the minion horde. So I'm really good against all those small splash, all those small groups of units. And somehow I get to that tower and bang! Smash number 3. Woo! So I was on 3-0 and this is battle number 4. 4-0, which is really amazing with the deck I built myself. Again, I have the bandit in the starting hand, it's really nice. And I was really surprised that in the battle before we shredded that golem deck. And it was a tough matchup, I was so nervous. Here the bandit is at his tower. And yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this one because actually this was kind of a gift. This guy didn't defend at all. I don't know what it is. This is battle number 4. He didn't defend, so I just got this. Battle number 4. Battle number 5. Again, bandit in the starting hand. I was very lucky here because the bandit is really a good card to start the match. Again, I dropped this bandit. I usually drop it, yeah, a little bit before Alex's fall, but here I wasn't. I zapped his green guys there, the goblins, and yeah, I can defend here. So the first wave is defended. Basically, my goal is just the first minute is not my minute, it's his minute. In that minute, I can build some pressure, but mainly I have to defend because my deck is super heavy and I have to play it in overtime, double elixir or triple elixir. Again, here I'm trying to go against that Inferno tower. My Electro wizard was a bad placement there actually, so it couldn't really help. And yeah, he's getting all the value out of this defense there. His princess still alive. I'm countering the princess with the bandit. Unfortunately, the bandit goes for the goblin bear. I don't know, is it unfortunate or not? I don't know. However, it was killed and my bandit survives and almost charged in the tower, but he's got a goblin game. Now I'm defending this, actually just distracting this with my Pekka, and again he plays one of those very annoying princesses there. And I have to play the Electro wizard all the lane, which I don't really like because I'm expecting his Inferno tower, but luckily he hit the Inferno tower, but it's not enough. The Inferno tower still burns my Pekka. We're not getting there. I'm trying to push with another bandit. You have to be very pushy with this deck. No mercy, just believe in yourself and keep pushing. Keep that pressure really high. And here I drop another Pekka behind the tower to really build a push. I have the Electro wizard ready. And he's pushing out the lane. Maybe that was a mistake. However, I have to defend here with the minion horde just to make sure I'm not getting more damage on that lane. And this time, perfect placement of the Electro wizard. That's where you want to play the Electro wizard against that far ahead Inferno tower. And so my Pekka took out, and at this very moment I knew I got it. This is the moment, the match moment where I countered that Inferno tower with the Electro wizard. That moment I know my pressure is just gonna overwhelm him. And that's what you see here. He can't defend that tower, and I'm just keeping pressure. You could think now start defending. It's very risky to keep on pressing, but I don't want to give him a chance to recover. So I keep pushing with another Pekka and more stuff, taking out his Inferno tower. Of course, also defending that Goblin bear because my tower is getting really low there on the right lane. But my Pekka approaching his tower. I'm defending right lane. He's rocketing my tower. That's actually an excellent rocket. No, he missed the wizard. I thought he hit the wizard, but yeah, he didn't. And again, I'm pushing right lane now. And of course, defending with the Electro wizard, that Goblin bear. My Pekka approaching his tower. Wizard behind, bandit behind. That's a very strong push. the wizard behind the Pekka and the bandit, and then I also drop the Mega Knight, and that's gonna give an insane pressure here on that right lane. Mega Knight jumps at the tower. He's trying to get the second tower. No way there. My Mega Knight took the tower, and another 2-1 victory in this battle. Okay, and this is battle number 6. You see it there, this guy has a tornado, and just notice how he plays the tornado. If I remember correctly, that tornado was very annoying during that match. I'm playing the bandit again behind the tower, and he's playing other lane there with the archers. I don't know if he's seen the bandit or if just he decides to push other lane. So I place the Pekka, I have the wizard to protect against small units, and he also plays the bomb tower. I'm quite confident here that I can defend this with the Pekka and the wizard, taking out all that stuff. He's doing some damage to my Pekka, that's kind of annoying, and you will see now how that bomb tower is also very difficult to come by. It's pure pressure that makes it in the end, the bomber. And here's the tornado. See how much damage the tornado does to my push there, and so only my wizard survives, but my wizard gets some hits at the tower there. So that kind of worked really nice. And yeah, now I'm dropping the Mega Knight. Remember, it's the ramp up challenge, so you have enough elixir. Usually I wouldn't drop him like that behind the tower, but here you just gotta try. And so I play the Mega Knight and the Pekka there. Mega Knight taking care of all the small stuff. Again, his tornado, really great play there of the tornado with the bomber, pulling them together, kind of damaging all of my units there with the bomber. So there is no coming through. That defense still holds. The bomb tower, the bomber, that defense holds. Here a little mistake in the deployment of the witch, and so my bandit is able to charge into the tower. Again, bandit here, VIP of the deck, and then he decides to push with the giants. I defend with Pekka, and that's also, at this moment, I kind of knew I have him, because I'm gonna smash that Pekka, and I'm gonna build a really strong counter push once this Pekka is dead. Again, I have the Pekka and the wizard behind, and going for that bomb tower there. My Electro wizard just died, but my Minion Horde going against the bomb tower is really good. The bandit going against that, and again the tornado does a lot of damage, and I keep the pressure. This time I place the Pekka at the bridge together with the Electro wizard and the Mega Minion, and I'm shredding that giant there. And just keeping up the pressure, dropping more support units. It's kind of alternating between tanks and support units. That's what I do here. He's dropping another giant. I'm killing it with the Minion Horde and the Mega Knight and the Wizard. Now I have all the support units on the field, so I need another tank basically. This is kind of difficult here. A lot of his units survive, and the only defense I have here is the Wizard and the Bandit. So he kind of was able to get on my side of the map, but now, this is it. If I remember correctly, here I have this Pekka and Wizard push. Again, the Bomber and Bomb Tower do a great job. And Minion Horde, Pekka is... so much going on. My Pekka, my Mega Knight, all on his side of the map. He's playing another giant. That giant dies very early. He doesn't get close to my tower. The Bandit, our VIP, is charging into those units, dropping another Pekka, having the Wizard there, doing a lot of damage. He's totally, I own him now. Psychologically, I kind of own him here. He's all about defense. He's just trying to survive this match. And I'm just trying to really beat down. That's what it's about. Beat down that deck. Play minions at the bridge. Minions going for everything he's got there. Playing another Pekka a little bit behind to build a supporting push. And shredding the giant once again. Also the Electro is really a tough matchup here. Tough matchup. I wasn't sure I could win against that bomb tower and that bomber. And so yeah, there. That's it. That's what I meant. Here, the Mega Knight. That's the winning move. I was able to take out so many troops with that one Mega Knight push. And now the Mega Knight charges into the tower, and I place a Pekka behind to keep the pressure. And he's playing kind of a defensive giant there. And we got so much damage out of that one Mega Knight, and his giant is just a meat shield here, dying really fast. And he's defending with a tornado, but that doesn't really help. That was a... No, that tornado didn't help. My Wizard is still there taking... And another one of those Mega Knight pushes. I kind of noticed here that he's not able to defend against those Mega Knight pushes. That's because, that's the reason I always played them here at the bridge. And they're jumping into the bomb tower again. So many of my units, they survived the tornado. It's really tough to get to that tower there. Really tough. To build units there, to get to that tower. We're already in 54 in overtime. And it's just doing such a great job. And then finally, one bandit, kind of luck, one bandit charges into the tower and gets the tower. It's just about keep being pushy. He really defended well. Awesome defense there. Next one, battle number 7. And this is, if I remember correctly, he played a Goblin barrel. And that's kind of the weakest decks to play against here in this challenge. Because you have many options against Goblin barrels. You have the Wizard against Goblin barrels. You have the Mega Knight. You have the Minion Horde. You have the Zap. You have the Mega Minion. There's just so many options against Goblin barrel in this deck. And here I've kind of played the Mega Knight very aggressive at the start to see what he's doing. And Mega Knight is so valuable here. He got so many units and he has to defend with the Goblin barrel. My Mega Knight very early here, very early strong push. Mega Knight doing a lot of damage to his tower. He wasn't really prepared for that Mega Knight taking all of his small units there. And so kind of relax already here. I played the Pekka way behind the tower and build a push there. You know it by now. The Pekka Wizard push. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna place the Wizard behind, and that's perfect here because he plays Minion Horde and I take out that Minion Horde. I play my Minion Horde. Unfortunately, he also has a Wizard that takes care of my Minion Horde. And I just support my Pekka a bit more. There is my Bandit in there already. You know why I play him? Because I hope the Bandit charges. This Goblin Barrel there, that's a big mistake. He plays the Goblin Barrel and he didn't defend. That got me a slight advantage here. It was easy defendable. I play another Pekka, and yeah, it's the same routine. Wizard behind Pekka. He plays a defensive Wizard, and this time I play the Mega Minion to support, and again the Bandit. My Wizard taking out all the skeletons, and yeah, this is his Minion Horde. Actually, awesome defense he did here. And I can hardly defend. There's a Goblin Barrel approaching, but this is perfect. Look at that Wizard. That was a very lucky Wizard here. Sometimes you also have to be lucky, like with that Wizard. So here I try the same thing. I thought, let's play the Mega Knight at the bridge and see if he's able to defend it this time. It drops the Goblin Barrel once again. And defending, really nice defense there with the Minion Horde. I have the Wizard though. And we're approaching that overtime, and this is it. See this here, the Mega Knight doing so much damage when you drop him like a fireball on those units. And he also takes out the Wizard, and all those skeleton army can't really defend against him that well. And again, so much stuff on his side of the map, taking out the ISIS. Now they charge, now they go into the tower, and he played something to distract. I didn't even see what it is, and they're at the tower, and dang! Just as overtime starts, we got that tower. The push was just too overwhelming in the end here against Goblin. If I counted correctly, this is battle number 8. And this is against another Golem deck. And yeah, Golem of course can create a lot of pressure, so I wasn't really sure if I would be able. I start off with the Mega Minion. This is actually, if I remember correct, this is the first match where I didn't have the Bandit at the start. So this kind of, yeah, I thought, when I played it, I thought this is a bad sign. I don't have the Bandit. And yeah, it turned out to be true. Now, the question is, what is first? The belief or the bad sign? So I dropped, and he really nice defense there with the Pekka. He caught me off guard with that Pekka. Pekka just shreds my Mega Knight, and yeah, I'm able to counter Pekka. And there is my most hated card at the moment, the Giant Skelly. And the only thing to distract him is the Bandit. I distract him with the Bandit, and I play the Mega Minion, and yeah, I'm able to survive this one. It's just the Giant is awful. The Giant Skelly is a card that can stop your push. And it does so much damage to my support units, like the Wizard and all that stuff. They all die from the death bomb of the Giant Skelly, so that's really annoying. Here I play the Pekka for defense against Golem. Golem gets to my tower, he plays a Pekka behind. I counter this with the Mega Knight. Of course the Pekka will kill the Mega Knight, but at least the Wizard is not supporting his Golem. And now, yeah, the Bandit there was a bad play. I'm taking out his stuff. Again, there is that, and that's what I mean. Look at this. The Death Bomb just destroys all of the support unit, kind of. My counter push was just annihilated from the Death Bomb. That's really annoying. That made it really difficult here to go against this deck. Really strong deck he plays there. I play a Pekka again, counter this. Again, this time I tried to play the Mega Knight there, which was actually a good choice because the Mega Knight really helps me to defend against that Golem. But my tower took so much damage. And again, there is that Giant Skelly, and the Giant Skelly, how he uses it is really destroying my counter push. And that's why here I decided to play the Bandit all the lane. Didn't really help because he plays Minion Horde. And we're shredding that Golem though, but still our tower is very low, and you see it, he has rockets. He's got the rocket. He's got the rocket. So we're on a losing road here. And dang, yeah. Yeah, maybe we could play this a little bit different. I don't know. If you have any advice on this one, this is the only battle I lost. And I'm also showing it to you. Maybe you can also learn from mistake I did. Maybe you also have some advice what to do different. Put it in the comments so that everybody else who wants to try this deck knows how to counter this Golem Giant Skelly deck. Put it in the comments, all your advice or hints or whatever went wrong in this battle. This is the only one I lost. So here comes my battle number 9. Opponents getting tougher every battle. I was super nervous. What I thought here is now I got 2 chances. I have 1 loss already. So I have 2 more wins and 2 more losses. That's the chances here. But this time I have the Bandit, and this was kind of comforting me because I knew this is the start I know well with the Bandit, with my own creation deck here. Nice fireball, but doesn't kill my Wizard completely. So that's why I dropped the Mega Knight there to keep that Wizard a little bit alive a little bit longer. And actually that Wizard really helping me. My Mega Knight jumping at that bomb tower there. Wizard doing support on a tiny little bit of health, but my Wizard is an awesome support. So that was a smart decision there, and we got this tower already to 902 in the first push. Yes, that was amazing. And here again he placed that Giant. I think this is the moment I also thought I got him. I just no mistakes here, and I have him. My Pekka will counter the Giant easily. I will counter all the stuff he has on the map right now. So I actually just need to defend, but that's a mind trap. Don't go into that mind trap. You have to stay pushy. You have to show him who's in charge, who's the boss on the map. That's what I did here. My Bandit charges into the tower once again, and my Wizard doing damage. His tower is almost down. I'm gonna defend this Giant with another Pekka. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Pekka behind the tower, but a little bit more up front. Also a mistake to play the Minion Horde there in the face of the Wizard. And so he actually gets a tower! He gets a tower! I almost had his tower, but he also gets a tower. This was such an awful defense there. Guys, I was so nervous, and I had no excuses here. But that was an awful defense with the Minion Horde in the face of the Wizard. But it was still 50 seconds to go, and I knew I can own him here in overtime. So let's take that Giant with the Pekka. A really tough defense here. Pekka going against that stuff, his Wizard being killed by my Mega Minion, and now I have a double push here with both of my tanks, the Mega Knight and the Pekka. And finally we got that tower that was almost dead, and the Bandit again charging into the tower. Now we have a very strong push build in this counter push, and we built that up, and we're going against his King Tower, and now I'm going all in. I want to get the King Tower. I don't want to get the second tower. I want to try to get the King Tower. I don't actually remember if it works. We're going to see in a few seconds here. The Bandit going against the King Tower, and dang, yes! The Mega Knight saved me from that mistake when the Mega Knight charges into that king tower. Dang. But I was super hyped here. Only one more win. And this is the last match. And here I was just breathing and thinking, okay, you got this. You have two chances to lose. And you need one victory. So you can lose once actually. And you need one victory. 3, 2, dang. Okay, anyways. I lost once and this is the last battle. Okay, there's the Pekka. I didn't have Bandit this time, so kind of a bad start, but we have a Wizard Pekka combo at least. And again, there is that very annoying Tornado, and that gets him some damage to my tower. But still my Pekka is alive. And there's the Inferno Dragon. Actually, we didn't face a lot of Inferno Tower or Inferno Dragons here. I think this is the first one. And he burns my Pekka, of course. My Electro Wizard a little bit late. No, actually he didn't burn it. See, my Pekka actually gets to the tower. Yeah, that's how it was. That's why my Pekka somehow survived, because my Electro Wizard targeted that Inferno Dragon. So I had that first tower and I thought, okay, you got this. No mistake now. Just defend and you're gonna win. Just play defensive, you know, that's a mind trap because I have a pushy deck, but still, that's what I thought. I played the Minion Horde there, again, big mistake because the execution taking out my Minion Horde, of course. But I just tried to keep the battle there. Don't let him get close to my tower, that's what I think here. I panicked. This is the last battle in the challenge. I kind of panicked. Here, check this out. The Mega Knight is an awesome defense against Goblin there. If you have the Mega Knight, and they can't really do much. And so here I'm just building another push here. Electro Wizard going for the Inferno Dragon. My Mega Knight destroying those units there. Still safe. Only 1 minute to go. He defended well. He defended really well here. My Bandit charges into the King Tower and doing damage there at the King Tower. Poisoning, he's using poison, and my Wizard both in the poison. I play the Pekka to defend, Mega Knight to kill his Goblin Bear. Dang, that's really cool how the Mega Knight just destroys the Goblin Bear. And tap there, and I have 2 tanks on the map with only 33 seconds to go. We have a Bandit there, he plays another Goblin Bear, desperately trying to get my tower there. And that actually works really well. Look how much damage he just did to my tower. But then when he's doing that, he also has to consider that my counter push is on the way. And I have many units there on his side of the map. And I wanted to distract him. That's why I played the Pekka over there. I don't want to give him a second to think to attack my tower here with his Goblin Bear. Then here what I did, I just played those wizards around my tower to make sure he can't drop the Goblin Bear. That worked. I don't know why he's so angry. It was an awesome matchup. And that's how I won. I won the Ramp Up Challenge 9-1. All that remains is to open those chests that I won. First, let's collect the giant chest. There's the giant chest. And this is what we get. The balloon, 57 wizards, a lot of bombers. The bomber is on Vogue somehow, I don't know. And now let's also open this chest here. The Ramp Up Challenge chest. We get gold, the minions, the heal spell, the zap, the giant skeleton. That's it. That's it for the Ramp Up Challenge. No need to play it again, we won it. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more awesome videos, just subscribe to my channel. Thanks, have an awesome